All right. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Hello. Hello, friends. All right, let's start it up. Last we left off in Arctis. Da-da-da. Where did I leave my... There it is.
It's
It was all
unfortunate
fucked
that
up.
it's unfortunate that the Explorers League theme is copyrighted because we should just start every single stream with that.
Oh my god!
Do, 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 do.
Is it? But it's not DMCA-able, unless they
I don't
actually
think so. I
care
don't
that
think,
much.
No, I don't think they. I don't think Blizzard's doing that yet. So I think like we could probably just play that. Yeah. Anyway, that's just the theme.
I think it's a great fucking idea. Maybe I'll have that prep for next game. Alright, so last we left off, you guys had rescued the goblin girl from the hunting lodge, and you also discovered that she was very sick, probably from being chained up and in a very bad situation, and being very cold and not well taken care of. But you continued to search the rest of the hunting lodge for your reward, finding the missing crime crates and some additional bags of what are we calling them? Crime sacks, crime grain.
Crime sacks.
Crime sacks?
Crime sacks. Yeah.
Hi, Tabby. Would you like to also help me remember the last session that I totally wrote this morning? In addition, you guys found a bunch of various stuff. In which you were eager to return to town and collect a bunch of money for all of your rewards. Esther managed to identify some of the things that you got, discovering some magical items amongst them, and some non-magical trinkets and implements. On your way out, you guys also discovered some bottles of wine, which you took with you, and on your way out of the Borealis Tavern, offered it to... Hey, here, Abby, my god, he's so big. Offered it to Koki, who was a little bit surprised, and he let you know that this wine was a very special vintage from now extinct grapes, coming from the peaks of the Borealis Mountains. And he was very loath to take the wine off of your hands, knowing that it was both very rare and very valuable, and he offered the sage advice of one Mayor Castor Borealis. And you guys sat with Castor. He spoke with you a little bit about the wine, a little bit about the history of the wine, and then some additional history about just Arctis in general, touching on the 6 major regions of Arctis, which you now know there are Arcturus, Auralia, the land of eternal light, Isir, what was home to the Great Library of Ice, Rimia, which is currently surrounded by powerful winds only accessible by airship, the summer country of Feronia, and then the land of eternal night, Polaris. So, with all that in mind... Oh, also, he spoke a little bit about some of the religious figures, some of the previous ascendants that currently watch over the regions. And a little bit about how the Ascendants are revered within Arctis and how they gain their power. Anyway, now that you have all that information in your head, you have some shopping to do, and you have some crime crates to return. You have some crime sacks to return from the goblins. So let's see what happens next. You guys are free to move about.
Oh, I feel like I learned so much, and most of that I probably already knew, but it's I do not really, how you say, recall it easily.
Well, I didn't know any of it. It was fascinating in its own way, though.
Yeah, Ajax, you learned much too, yes?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Nod.
It's nice when we take a break from plundering and looting and doing flicks things and, you know, just kind of relax and maybe talk to people and learn things.
It's an acceptable interlude.
Oh, well.
I wouldn't want to do it all the time. Mind you, learning is exhausting.
Learning is so exhausting.
It is, though.
Where would you all like to go first? Would you like to return the crime crates to Eris, return the crime sacks to the goblins, or do something else?
Well, if we do the crime sacks, what's her name also owes us some loot for saving her.
Well, I rather imagine that the loot that she was going to give us was loot that we already acquired, if I had to guess. But I suppose we'll find out.
We acquired it already, wouldn't we just have?
Indeed. I'm sure you recall the various trinkets that were in the fine crate.
No, but I trust your recollection of shiny things.
Not that I would say no to additional shiny things, as you put it.
Alright, we just get this out of the way then, and then do something else, yes?
Well, I imagine so, yes.
Okay,
I would
well,
like to deliver the crates to Eris first, though, if that's all the same to you two.
I have no preference or care, just want to be done.
So impatient. A good negotiation takes time, Exhibo.
This is one of those daily quests, extra, but this thing is always on.
Oh,
You just
terrible.
find these things. They just spawn out in the wild.
Okay, well, Flix, you seem to be master of this. I shut up and stand behind you and just wait. Let's go.
Oh, well, that's one way to go about it. You could approach it with a spirit of adventure, a spirit of inquiry.
Okay,
You
well,
could learn something.
I like what? Flick, learn to be like you? I'm good being Exhiba. Maybe you learn how to be more like Exhiba, you know?
that seems entirely unlikely.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, well, we seem to be at impasse, so let's just go.
All right. Well, Ajax, follow me. We
To
go
the
back
crime
to-
crates.
Yeah, but since I don't think the crime crates fit in the handy sack of magical loots.
The crime. Did we shove the crime? Yeah, we shoved the crime crates in the sack. Yeah, they're in the sack.
Oh, okay. Oh, in which
Yeah, because we have
case,
so many crime crates. I was
I
looking over
could-
the roster. It's like, oh my god, that's a lot of crime crates.
It's
There's
so
3
many
crime crates,
crates.
6 crime sacks. Yeah.
Very well. Off to the Thieves Guild we go.
Indeed. Or at least what passes through for a Thieves Guild. I'm still not actually sure what it is that Eris does here. Everyone that I've spoken to thus far doesn't seem particularly malignant, and there's none of the usual business that one would find in a more cutthroat establishment. Which means, potentially, that their intentions are good. Could also simply mean that their designs are more elaborate and therefore likely more dangerous than your usual collection of thugs.
Maybe, as you say, maybe just good people.
I'm good people, so.
This
and they seem to like
collection
me.
of fucks.
Did
You all.
you hear?
I did. I heard collection of fucks. I'm like, who definitely said thugs? You walk through the streets of Borealis.
I am gonna refer to this as the collection of fucks from now on, though. So you've done
Oh
this.
my
You
God.
did this.
And off the beaten path of the marketplace.
We don't go in this way, though. We go in the stables way. And
Oh.
there's someone there, so we're going to walk all the way around the building the other way.
You find yourself in front of the butcher shop.
Ah, yes. Oh, actually, I can be perfectly discreet if we go in this way. Although, who is this fellow? I see this fellow. What's that? Is that a guard? What is that?
It is a guard. He seems to be, how you would say, chilling.
I despise guards chilling anywhere. That seems terrible. There's another way to access the stables, right? Or is he standing basically in front of the stables?
Wait, hold on just a second. I'm having some issue targeting my dudes. I need to shut off the module real quick. 1 second.
Well, I don't. You can control my character. Perhaps would you like to meet the proprietor, Akshaba?
No?
No!
Would you prefer to stand around in the snow?
Oh, yes, actually, it's quite comfortable. And he, like, gives, like, a whole, like, body shake.
No, well, I mean,
Small
if
bits of
that's
snow
your
fall off your shoulders.
if that's your preference, I suppose I can accommodate it.
Okay.
I'll be back soon. You two enjoy the freezing temperatures and lack of shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Sans, Ajax, and Ekshaba, I guess, I was trying to offer you roleplay!
No, I know, but, like, neither of our characters care. Like, Ajax is busy walking in circles, and Exhaba's chasing a bird.
Fantastic. Oh, hey, I have a flex. Alright.
Hello. The Goliath woman behind the butcher's counter greets you with a wag of her cleaver.
I wink at her. And nod my head toward the door. And raise an eyebrow.
She has fresh bacon plastered across the counter. She hands you an inch-thick ream of bacon.
Sorry, do I have a pound of bacon now? That's amazing.
You've acquired half a pound of bacon.
Okay, maybe I did want to go in there.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to tell you about this bacon. This is my bacon now.
Ah!
His loot.
Akashaba, the smells of succulent meats waft out of the butcher shop.
I'm titling this a half pound of exquisite bacon.
Excellent.
Oh, now it's exquisite.
You didn't hear any disagreement from Christina, therefore it is exquisite bacon.
It's pigeon bacon. It's okay.
Oh, no.
This bacon's fucking amazing!
Oh, do I have any trinkets that would be an appropriate gift for Goliath woman?
Who ended up with the Forgruk Titan? Or wait, no, it was of Tessa and Beatrice. You do not
Yeah.
have
The
a
shield was
I
a
think we
had
I
four
think we
bricks.
decided those should also go to the
That's-
museum, or did we not give or did the mayor tell us not to put those in the museum?
We offered them, but I don't think he cared.
Yeah, he did not care about those. They were more akin to what people would carry around, like a cross or some sort of religious icon.
Based on what I've learned so far, would either of these have been appropriate to Goliath folk that live in the area?
The religious symbols that you have are not appropriate for this area that you have learned.
Okay, all right.
Hog?
Is that Esther?
Oh my god.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm so excited.
She's been here the whole time.
I've been discovering these magical items, right?
Exactly. I got
Exactly
Esther
what you
here.
You were super helpful, honestly.
You know me.
You know me.
Yeah, you know me. Wait, you got OGG. Hey, move tab B. Okay, here we go. That worked out surprisingly well. All right, then I'm gonna scoot Esther over on the screen just a little bit. Skirt.
I'm gonna press 5 gold on her and say, I wish I had an appropriate trinket for my adventures, but I simply don't. But please accept this as a token of my esteem.
Oh. Ah?
He gives her a saucy wink and zips to the door.
Ah.
Oh, one more thing. One more thing. I don't know if he's in your employ, but he whispers, there's a guard several yards down the road standing next to a tower, I believe.
She nods and slices up some of the bacon. Tabby, you totally cannot sit there. Move, buddy. Hold on. I actually have too many distractions.
Too many cats.
Too many cats. Too many cats.
Okay,
Hello, oxymorons.
first off, I'm putting Esther in the scene.
Nice.
Oh, yay. I was wondering why my thing was all black.
Oh, Esther T. Tinkerwing, it is good to see you.
Yes, that's me, Esther T. Tinkerwing. Don't forget it.
It's a good name. Very good name.
I just saw you this morning, it seems like. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Hey, cool.
Look how cute my token is. Holy shit.
You like your token?
Oh my god. It's adorable.
I really like my token, but that's still the best token.
Yeah.
I have a I think my favorite one is Flix. I like Flixes so much.
I enjoy it quite a lot.
Although I do need to. There we go. That was Bob. Okay. The Goliath woman wielding the cleaver. She nods at the mention of the guard and kind of shrugs half-acidly, waving the cleaver around, and then she makes kind of a dismissive gesture, and then very aggressively chops the bacon in half.
Well, if you're not worried, I'm not worried.
Meh.
Think. Think.
She actually
Pork!
walks.
There's so much pork!
There's so much pork in there. As I hear Flix rummaging around. It's locked.
It's locked. Clicky, 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 clicky. Whoa, I opened something. I didn't even know you could do this. Apparently, if you double click your token, it opens up like a whole thing.
That is true. Yes.
None of this is accurate though, so it's useless. But it exists, and that's cool.
The Goliath woman does come out of the shop, and she's holding some various salted meats in her hand. She offers some to the pigeons, who coo and eat them happily. She offers some to Esther. Eh?
Is this dwarven cornbread?
She,
What is
she looks down at what appears to be a strip of beef jerky. Shakes her head.
I don't know about that. That's Flix.
Well, Flix is inside. He can't save you now.
Esther kind of like takes it into her hands and just nods, doesn't eat anything.
Eh?
It looks delicious, Esther T. Tinkerwing.
Oh, good. Here, please take it.
A free sample is offered to Akashaba as well.
Oh, Akashima takes the free sample and then also takes it from Esther T. Tinkerwing, looking particularly excited that he's now received 2. And gratefully, holds them close.
It doesn't feel very honorable of Ekshiba, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, community is about helping each other, AJX Dawnstrider. I'm being helpful.
Do you speak Goliath, Akashaba?
Nope.
Alright.
I will be right back.
Okay. Ajax, you are also offered a piece of delicious beef jerky.
Ajax accepts it on behalf of Pidge, who is perched on his shoulder.
Pidge will happily eyes the jerky, knowing he will probably get a treat.
Pidge is also probably eyeing the fucking pigeons and just like, that also looks like dinner.
Yes, it's time to murder. The old woman nods at everybody, whether you are eating the beef jerky or not, and walks back to the door. She allows the door to remain open, wafting some of the sweet, succulent smells of the meat outside. She gestures you in.
Oh, okay. I will come in for this. Akashima says with like bits of beef jerky on his face.
Esther will follow.
Is there a Flix in here, or did I get the wrong room or something?
No, you are in the correct room.
Okay.
She walks to the counter and she kind of looks you all curiously up and down, and then kind of glances this way towards this door. She comes around behind Akashaba and shuts the door. She takes her cleaver and taps it on the table, making a thunk thunk sound. She makes a questioning noise.
Oh, it was quite good, yes, and you did give us some for free, so hospitable thing to do would be to buy some. Actually, like explains like basic interactions to everyone near him. Yeah, I will take some.
Ah. She walks over. She gestures to a succulent leg of ham, or perhaps links of beautiful glistening sausage, or thick steaks marbled with fat.
Oh. Akshaba goes over in the direction of the thick fatty steaks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, Kona. I will take 2 of these here pieces of meat.
She nods, grabbing 2 pieces of meat from the counter. She waves her cleaver a little bit, gestures to the meat.
I am back, by the way.
1
She
hour
seems
grocery
to
shopping.
imply that if you'd like it cut in any way, or perhaps thinned.
He's fine. I'll probably just eat whole.
She nods, wraps them neatly, separately in 2 pieces of paper, and hands them to you.
Oh, thank you. What do I owe?
She extends 1 single finger. Ah.
Okay. And Akshaba takes 1 piece of gold out, and then he kind of holds it up, like lowering his head, like, is this good?
She nods.
Okay. Well, I give you 2. He takes out second piece. He takes out a second piece. Oh, for the other stuff you gave us. Here you go.
She puts a hand over her heart, as if flattered, and nods at your kindness. Ah. She throws in an extra cut of New York steak.
Pog.
But it's not New York steak, because New York doesn't exist here. It's borealis steak, same cut.
Unpog.
No, I thought I was going to New York!
New York City.
New York City! Wait, no, that's Pace Picante.
Whoops. Okay.
She walks back over and, like,
New York
gestures.
City, get 60 feet of rope.
Oh, God. She moves towards the door. Oh, sorry. GM. Opens it. She gestures you all inside.
Did she give me the meat yet?
Yeah, you have, meat
Okay.
plus, meat plus.
I thought she like walked away with my meat after I gave her the money, and there was about to be a real problem.
Oh, no, you have succulent meat cuts.
Oh, very good.
She gestures everyone inside.
These little tables.
Oh, I thought you were all staying outside in the cold.
Well,
You changed your mind.
unlike your proposal, I was offered delicious meat, so I came inside.
Oh, he looks oddly jealous.
You just see him holding like basically. You see him holding like 3 steaks in his hand. He's like, yes.
They're huge.
They're not cut.
But they are only steak. They are not bacon. He is somewhat mollified.
Actually, but just looks confused. He's like, Flix, I understand you less with every time we talk.
Flix, after a brief moment of confusion, you realize you're at the wrong door.
Hmm.
And
Oh, right,
the door
there's
in
the-
front of you is locked.
Yes. This is the door, but there's no little door icon for me to interact with.
1 second. It's probably because GM has it set as a secret door.
Secret door.
Secret door! That is a door.
But then you find it, and it.
No, of course.
The door unlocks.
Participating in seedy activities of this nature might compromise some of your oaths, Akshaba, possibly?
Yeah, it's probably better if I just sit here with a steak.
I was actually joking. Come on.
You're probably right. I should probably hang back.
You are the largest, most exasperating furriest. Like, he sort of goes on the other side of you and begins, like, industriously pushing you toward the door. Come
Well,
on.
I probably just cost you money.
As Akashiba's
That
lumbering form squeezes between pig carcasses.
That is distinctly possible.
Ekshiba goes along
He
and he's
is
like,
completely
launching-
ineffectual at pushing you, of course.
yeah, but Ekshiba goes along with it as like he's literally just eating one of these steaks whole.
I do think that you should give me those gauntlets, though. I think that being able to lift heavy things would be extremely useful.
No, that was gift from Ajax, and in my culture, we do not look a gift centaur in the mouth.
Miss Tinkerwing, would you like to join the group?
She said she's on her headset. She's
Oh.
taking care of Bebe.
Okay. I move Esther. Boop. Akashiba, do you go through the hidden door in the back of the freezer?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll play your reindeer games.
Poor, huh? Alright, Flix, you are in the barren hallway. The small hallway that leads to the Thieves Guild.
He starts zipping along merrily because he's used to hauling ass along the hallways. He pops through, realizes that the others might not know where to go, pops back. Oh, this way, come along, hurry up.
Flutter.
Very good.
The Thieves Guild is very well lit, and it's nice and warm in contrast to the brutal cold outside. It seems a bit more cluttered than last time you were here, Flix.
Interesting. Well, it appears as though the deliveries are proceeding apace.
The two at the table turn as they hear the door open.
Hearken, Eris. You need to change Polaris's Eris's
Oh my
token
god,
so it says Eris.
I did! Motherfucker! Okay. There we go. Fixed. He looks up
Absolutely
as you approach.
delightful to see you.
Ah, Flix. A delight as always. Come, sit.
I've decided, through no interference of your Goliath gatekeeper, to bring my co-conspirators and introduce them to you. Please be acquainted with Ekshiba, Ajax Dawnstrider, and Esther T. Tinkerway.
Co-conspirators? No, festival teammate.
Yes, a
Eris
co-conspirator.
chuckles
It's the same
dryly.
thing, honestly.
A pleasure to meet you all, and you are welcome here. Please, sit, be comfortable. We are not
Dang.
some den of, well, miscreants, as much as Flix may paint us out to be so.
Eris is dreamy. This is, I think, our first time seeing Eris.
Oh yeah, he's a total thirst trap. Although, Flix is like a miniature version of Eris. Like, Flix is
No.
easily as handsome as Eris is. He's just
No.
got cat ears.
No. I'm sorry, Flix. It's just not true.
I'm just telling you what, like, when
I-
the first time that I saw Eris, I was like, holy crap, that's what Flix looks like.
I believe that Flix believes that he is
That he
basically
looks
a
like that.
tiny Eris with ears.
I believe that when I'm done, Flix is going to have 20 charisma and is going to be even hotter than Eris. Anyway, as I was saying,
Eris's pale skin glimmers in the moonlight.
I guess
I
Ajax
don't
has
wanna
a crotch.
close this
There's going to be some weird elf centaur action.
What?
Go on.
I mean, the question is who rides who, though?
Oh my.
Won't go on anymore. Stop.
That was like the first intersection there, actually. Like, honestly.
Eris, in his casual attractiveness, leans back on his stool slightly and regards Flix. Well, Go on. What brings you here today, my friend?
Oh, the usual. He takes his little satchel and reaches inside, like one arm all the way up to the elbow, and hauls out 3 crates.
Jesus!
Places them. They're very heavy.
Oh,
Ah,
Eris's eyebrows lift in surprise as these massive crates come tumbling out of this tiny magical sack.
one of them it took quite a tumble. Whatever you've done to ensure the safety of the contents, it's most effective.
Not me, but he's looking at them. But I'm glad the wards held up. He's looking around
Yes,
the crates.
quite.
He kneels down, presses a hand to them, nods, taps the top, puts an ear to them, nods. And these are the only 3 you found.
So far, of course. There may be others. How many were there originally?
He walks over to this crate, kind of shoves it over next to the others. 6, actually. But you've managed to recover most of them. I'm honestly quite impressed, Flix. You never
Why?
cease to amaze.
Naturally. Of course, I couldn't have done it alone. At least some of the credit goes to my compatriots.
Oh, we're compatriots now.
Conspirators, compatriots, teammates, it's all the same thing, Extraba.
Extraba looks over at Harkin with like a Jim Halpert, like, do you see what I put up with? Expression.
He gives you a very
Meanwhile-
similar expression. Well, Flix, I dare say I am impressed. And first, I should thank you for bringing these back to me.
It was, of course, our pleasure.
And thank you all for bringing these back. In fact, if you'll give me a moment, I will be able to reveal what exactly what is inside.
Like, Flix's pupils become enormous, his ears prick forward, and the tip of his tail starts twitching madly. Oh, I suppose that would be... I suppose that would be interesting. We have other business, but I suppose we can wait around and find out what's in the crates.
No, I think we need to keep going. We got a lot of business to conduct today.
But surely
Flix.
we can... They can wait? It's only a moment, I'm sure. We can...
I don't know. I don't know if we can afford it, Flix. There's so much to do, so little time.
Hey, just leave without me.
As if on cue, another small, pale-colored fae with snowy white hair floats through the door. Oh, it seems we have a little bit of a party in here.
I've met Hala before, right?
You have. You met her in the Borealis Tavern. She was with another
we danced
fae.
together
Hi.
and we were like being super flirty and whatnot.
It's true. Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
She flies lazily over to Eris and gives him a kiss on the cheek. He seems unamused. Yes, Hala. The crates.
Hala, it's absolutely marvelous to see you again.
Yes, a delight, Flix. Now, you wanted me to remove the enchantments on the crates. Eris nods. Well, they are yours. She smiles. Well, only 4 of them. How disappointing.
Well, there may be others that we haven't acquired yet.
Well, by the time you find them, it'll be too late. But if you do find them, please, bring them here.
Oh my God, it's people. They're smuggling people.
She taps on the crate a little bit and places her hands on it. Fairy trafficking. She places her hands upon the crate, shuts her eyes, and begins to mutter an incantation. The crate, for a moment, glows with a beautiful aqua light And after a moment, the glow dissipates, and the enchantment on the crate makes it look, a lot less interesting, a lot less shiny. In fact, it just looks like a dull, unornamented crate. You're like, all right, take the crowbar to it now, and let's hope it's not broken. Eris gestures, Harkin goes and grabs a crowbar, grumbling. Why do I gotta get the crowbar?
Because you're so strong.
He's apparently not easy being bugbear anywhere.
He slams the crowbar into the crate, pries open one end, lifts up the lid, revealing, well, there's a bunch of hay. Paula reaches in and brushes some of the hay. And just a bit of a golden glint is seen inside.
Oh my god, the crates contain Marcellus Wallace's soul.
Harkin, if you wouldn't mind just grabbing that golden part and lifting straight up, please. Harkin grabs the golden ornamented filigree and lifts it up, revealing a very large mirror. It's round. The golden filigree surrounds it on all sides, in beautiful swirls, some of them colored in the colors of the aurora borealis, purples, blues, aquas. All around them, the light seems to swirl amongst the gold. And the mirror part, well, it just reflects one handsome bugbear. He peers at it quizzically, exposes his teeth, awkwardly picks out a piece of food from his tooth, causing the mirror to shift slightly. Holla grabs it. Easy. Now go put it on the table. And Harkin places the large, people-sized mirror upon the table. Well, seems to be perfectly functional.
It's
Now-
just mirror, yes.
Yes, but it's not just any mirror. They continue opening the rest of them. Harkin gestures you all over as Hala is opening the rest of the crates. So these mirrors over here, they're a little special. How to describe? So they're like big. What do the mages say? They're like Scrying mirrors. But during the hunt, we have these giant mirrors, and we set them up in various spots around the city, and it allows for people to take a look inside the hunt without actually going there, so they can scry without being scryers themselves, right? Did I get that right, Hala? Hala shrugs. Crudely.
That
Oh.
makes sense. That's probably very helpful.
So, this entire time we've been performing a civic duty?
Well, Eris looks down at the boxes. Yes and no. One of the problems was that these crates were supposed to be under my direction and under my guidance to get here safely for the ceremonies surrounding the Ascension. Unfortunately, that seemed to have gone a little bit awry with the recent aggressive nature of the orcs. They absconded with some of these mirrors, but most assuredly not knowing what actually their function serves. We find them very, very useful. They allow us to peer in on the hunt and also interact with. There are... He thinks for a moment. There are those that manipulate the hunt, you see. They make it more immersive. They watch you as you go through it and throw little obstacles in your path. But these mirrors will also allow for the bulk of Borealis to watch your adventures.
So
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, so mostly good?
It sounds an awful lot like cheating to me.
He shakes his head. No, no, no. In fact, these mirrors are pretty much a requirement for the hunt to go on safely. You see, everything that's created for the hunt is a facsimile or an illusion created by the Artificers Guild. And they do require a certain amount of,
Monitoring, I imagine.
yes. And these mirrors will allow those artificers to monitor the situation, but also allows them to interact with their creations from a distance.
So mostly good deal?
Well,
Seems quite good, given
It's
the
a-
importance of the hunt.
he nods. Now, understandably, in the wrong hands, a powerful scrying mirror can be, well, a bad thing, to say the least. But these mirrors also, they do allow for the casting of magic from afar.
Which is not a typical feature of a scrying device, as I understand it.
He shakes his head. No, and in fact, these mirrors were created by an ascendant long, long ago. Not specifically for this purpose, but we have repurposed them. Understandably, they are quite valuable.
And dangerous. Oh, how exciting.
Yes, but
So-
only in the wrong hands. We merely use them for entertainment purposes these days.
Just a
Insight
question.
check.
Go ahead.
It's like an altruistic thieves guild. Come on.
While you're doing that. No, you mentioned that it would be too late if we did find the other two crates. Why would that be the case? There's still some time yet before the hunt begins.
Well, the hunt is occurring in not too long from now, and if it happens post-hunt, of course we would still want the mirrors, but their purpose for allowing people to watch over the hunt as it's occurring, we would not have them in time. Ajax, with your insight check, he is definitely not telling the entire truth.
Of course he's not. Rapscallion. If they're as dangerous as you say they are, surely they continue to be as equally as valuable to recover,
This is why
regardless of the situation with the hunt.
this is why we quietly try to smuggle them in the city and then smuggle them out of the city to where they belong. This is not something that we like to have traversing the roads, so to speak. Unfortunately, it seems like, with the recent rash of thefts in the area, that these were also caught up in the shuffle. He frowns.
And where do these belong, if you don't mind me asking? Is their owner going to be upset that some of them are still missing?
Hala looks up. Actually, these mirrors do belong to the Fae. The Magus Kai. They belong to him.
Magus Kai, is that a name?
Uh,
Is that an honorific?
Yeah, we met him.
Magus is his honorific, and Kai is his name. In fact,
Oh, is he the... Oh, okay, he's the other guy we met in the tavern
you know,
that was with Hala? Okay.
he is the keeper of the mirrors. Unfortunately, he's been very distracted as of late. And with the mirrors going missing, it has caused quite a bit of a stir in some of the Fae courts. You see, we do try and ensure that the hunt is running smoothly and is enjoyable for everyone involved. But these mirrors, also being an ascended artifact of sorts, they are very powerful, and most people just see them as a novelty. But in the wrong hands, such as a mage, wanting to do untoward things, it could be very damaging. But
Very, very dangerous. Can I have one?
no, absolutely not.
That seems like exactly where we would not want them in your hands.
But I'm not a mage.
But you are untoward.
Well,
How dare
unfortunately,
you.
Flix, these mirrors don't belong to you, and, well, they would belong to the Ascendant's line, or those that believe in them. You understand, right?
Oh, yes, of course. That makes perfect sense. But there are 2 more crates of this nature floating out in the world somewhere. I assume that our deal holds. If I recover the other 2, then we will be paid a commensurate sum.
Of course, Eris says. I'll happily pay you for any crate that you find, regardless of the timing in which you find it.
Also, not to be terribly mercenary, but, you know, I am the creature that I am. Now that I understand the importance of the crates, perhaps we should consider renegotiating the price of their return.
But yes, I believe we negotiated initially the price of 300 gold per crate.
That's correct.
Give me a moment and I will go, let's see, 1, 4, I will count this out. And I will return. Eris heads out for a second.
I think he's just paying me the agreed upon price. I wanted to renegotiate.
He's a stone cold negotiator. He just walked off.
I mean, that is an appropriate course of action in a negotiation, though usually it's not to pay the other party. But it's all right.
Like, I kind of like it, you know? He just determined he does not like your terms, and he just leaves. It's pretty good, actually. Maybe I'd do this more.
You are learning something, Akshaba.
You're right.
I hate that you 2 are learning things in this situation.
Hala is busy examining the mirrors. They all seem to be intact. Very good. You know, one of these actually will hang in the Borealis Tavern. You know, for those who don't wish to participate in the hunt, they can watch it from afar. It's actually a very enjoyable experience.
It's good. It make it, how you say, more accessible for people who do not want to, you know, take part.
Oh, I'm well acquainted with enjoyable experiences.
I bet mirrors are very commonly a part of that. She says wryly.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm not opposed.
The door opens
like it.
again, Eris comes back. Alright, Flix. I have your payment.
Excellent.
4 crates? I'm sorry, wait, hold on. It was 3 crime crates, right? 3 crime crates, extremely magical. Got it. 300 gold. He hands you 900 gold.
Thank you, Eris. Most appreciated. Appreciated. I can talk perfectly well. Thank you for asking.
Of course. And thank you for bringing these back. Without you, the hunt would have certainly been a more chaotic experience.
I almost regret that it isn't, but this is for the best after all.
Well, we do have to make sure that some of the automatons that are within the hunt are not harming its participants. It's very important. We want it to be a good and learning experience for all, not one that leaves people horribly maimed.
Oh, surely these automatons aren't that dangerous. I mean, what can they possibly do?
Harkin's ears kind of flatten. He doesn't say anything.
Well, you seem to have had some experience with them, Harkin.
Yeah. Listen, since it's different every year, there can be everything. Even the smallest thing. You can find a spider in your bedroll, and it's a freaking automaton. Or you can find a giant Goliath, and it's a freaking automaton. They're all terrifying, no matter the size. He shudders.
Well, you managed to deal with them. How did you manage that?
Now that's classified.
I
He
mean,
grins.
look at Harkin. He big, he's strong. How you think he handle?
Handsomely.
Yeah, it's
I
actually
also
what kind
hit
of...
a lot. He grins.
Oh, okay. Well, you are handsome, but I believe hiding part too. It's just sometimes you have to.
He like pulls down the collar of his shirt and exposes a large jagged scar on his chest, where the fur just does not grow anymore.
Oof.
Yeah, got this one last year. Not to say that injuries don't happen in the hunt, but when they do,
Yeah, that'll happen. Life of glory often come with scars.
yeah, there's a little bit of blood involved. But part of the hunt, one of these mirrors is actually going to go to some of the Order of the Light that's here, and they make sure that if anybody falls in the hunt, gets knocked unconscious or, has a peril, that they get extracted safely. And then they're returned to the, to the church for rest and, healing.
That sounds like Order of Light. Yes, very noble, very helpful. Looks at Flix. Does not charge people for helping.
Flix appears to be asleep. Oh, well, did you say something extra? But I missed it. I was taking a little nap.
Extra just frowns. No, Flix, wouldn't dream it.
Paula and Eris begin talking about, oh yeah, so this mirror, yes, okay, and this one goes, We do have to make sure we have one for the Clerics Guild. They
All
nod.
right, well, it's been a delight, as always, and lovely to see you, Hala. And, of course, Arkin, but we do have other business to be about.
Oh yeah, well, don't let us keep you. Eris, we gotta get the mirrors to the other people, right? So, I'm assuming you don't want me to carry them around. Yes, well. He looks at Flix.
Oh, I could be happy to deliver them, actually.
You do have that helpful haversack.
I do. That's correct.
Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, I could have you take one to its destination. He looks at Hala. Hala looks at Flix. Shrugs. Very well. Perhaps you should bring this one to the Borealis Tavern.
I'd be delighted. I carefully slip the mirror into the satchel.
Okay. You have acquired a mirror. It is no longer a crime crate.
You said this mirror go to helping people in tavern watch hunt, yes?
This one in particular, yes. The Borealis Tavern is one of the prime spots to watch the hunt as it occurs. We do like to make sure that one hangs within the Borealis Tavern.
Okay, this seems good. We will help you free of charge.
Oh, will we? I imagine I'll deliver.
Well, how kind of you,
You are
Akasha.
probably going back to tavern anyway. That's where we sleep. Flix, you gonna say no until they pay us? You just not gonna sleep?
I don't actually have to sleep, thank you, he says, zipping off and off. Again, it was lovely to see you both.
Akshava gives like a friendly wave. He's like, goodbye.
Yes, take care. Boop, 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 boop.
And here I thought you'd learn something about negotiating, Akshaba.
I did. It's important to go first.
Where are you going? This way, please.
Oh gosh, what is this?
Where
I'm
is
trapped.
everybody going? Alright, you guys walk out through the back alleyway into the wooden corridor, coming back out
Oh,
through
there's
the
another
butcher shop.
exit. Yeah, there's another exit, isn't there?
There
There's
is.
there's like two other exits, actually. It's probably less conspicuous if we go out the way we came in, though.
As you push your way through the pig carcasses hanging in the meat locker. Yeah.
You know, if I were a more suspicious sort, I'd wonder if Eris is so civic-minded, why all this secrecy? It seems largely unnecessary.
He's definitely not telling us the whole truth.
No, I mean, who tells the whole truth about anything? It would be exhausting.
I
Constantly
do.
covering every little detail.
Well, oh, I don't. His aims seem good though. I mean, mirrors do help people watch hunt. That's good.
Right, we did a good thing. You helped me do a good thing. So, ergo, Flix is good. All this
Ergo
moralizing that you've
vis-a-vis.
been doing.
Concordantly.
Where's your next destination, my friends?
Goblins to check up on our sick friend and deliver crime sacks.
Sex.
The goblins.
Get paid.
Get money. Get paid. Oops, wait, hold on. Get money.
No, we lost Esther again.
We did lose Esther. Not anymore. Behold, Esther, T, tinkering. The gilded nest lies before you, after a bit of a jaunt through the city proper. Its lower class accommodations linger before you. Ajax, you just strut right in.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh,
You know, I am very fond of Barnabas and the Borealis Tavern, but it does seem unfair that the Borealis Tavern gets a mirror and a place like this doesn't.
Eh?
eh?
How do you know a place like this doesn't?
Well, it certainly wasn't mentioned when they were discussing the disbursement of said mirrors.
Maybe the one that would go here is one of the ones that we didn't recover yet.
Whoa, hold on. Ajax and Flix, you guys are like not even in the same room.
Oh,
Walk!
screaming, what? A rubber banded, get back. Flix, get in there.
What?
You tiny savage. Go.
The goblins sit around a table in the middle of the inn. They're currently conversing amongst themselves in their goblinish language. Oh. Well, hey! I knew you guys would show up, Zolk says.
Indeed, and it's lovely to see you up and around, Rixie. How are you feeling?
I'm still feeling under the weather, but I got some soup and I got some rest, and I'm feeling not as contagious.
Fortunately for you, I brought an Ekshaba. He just loves helping people free of charge. Ekshaba, do whatever it is that you do.
Okay.
Hello.
So
Mind you, that is a last free service that we'll be offering today, just so you're aware.
Oh,
So what was it I needed to use to like cure the flu? It was lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Give me a minute to find this. Okay, so last time when we slept, Christina, I did legitimately mean to prepare lesser restoration. Do you mind if I prepare
No.
that, or
I don't mind at all.
okay? Let me go ahead.
We definitely talked about it, so I'll allow it.
Oh,
That would be awkward. Oh, shit.
sorry, I can't actually help you.
But
Okay, so go into here. And then go into here.
I really love this goblin in particular.
he's
Just-
very angry.
So much
Extra
disgruntled.
casts lesser restoration.
All right. As you place your hands upon the sick goblin, you feel her feverish hot skin under your hands. And you say, a kind word.
Geet.
You hear her breathing become less labored, and her skin become cooler, and the beads of sweat that dot her forehead seem to disappear. She blinks up at you and smiles real big, showing her well taken care of goblin fangs.
Wow. Oh, what? Oh my god, the phlegm. Oh my god, it's so much.
She spits into a napkin.
Wow, I feel great. Oh, wow. You're a cleric?
Yes, a cleric of the light.
Oh. Wow, I knew the borealis was magical, but wow. You're amazing.
No, thank you, but it is mostly just training and desire to help people free of charge.
Indeed, and of course, we are amazing together.
Wow, you do it for free? Wow. That's even better. That's totally unheard of. Did you
It's
hear that?
extremely
These guys do it for free.
only that, I assure you.
What if I get hurt? What if Zulk bites his tongue or he burns his tongue when he's eating a really hot steak?
At that point, you would come to me and I would help free of charge.
Wow. Whoa. I didn't know people could help others for free. That's crazy.
In exchange, if you ever see me needing help, then you would also help me for free of charge.
Well, that's not free then. You're dispersing your help
No,
with the expectation
I
of
understand.
aid in return.
Thank you. Let's
Ex-
try to make it bad. We build strong community that help each other.
It's just another form of barter, Akshaba.
It's advanced bartering. He's so good at it.
No, it's not
Yeah, you
bartering.
should be a goblin.
Yeah, it
should
seems
be-
as though he's a master of commerce. It's so subtle you barely notice that it's happening.
Actually, must switches over to Goblin. Don't listen to him. Little Catman, he went to great lengths to frustrate and be annoying, but we know it was good exchange here. We help each other.
She says in Goblin.
Oh, I know my bugbear brother, but you have to understand that the commerce, it runs through your veins.
Extra just
Perfection.
pauses and purses his lips and he goes, okay, well, feel better. Just walks back.
I really do feel amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Rixie looks very happy in her seat.
I can't-
But now
For
we're coming
free.
around to one of my favorite subjects. Commerce.
Yeah. Oh boy, I do love me some commerce. Doing, just some normal business here in the middle of the inn. Yep, normal grain business.
Now, I
So,
understand that you had a room, yes? Perhaps we could retire there for a drink and a chat.
yeah, let's,
you know what? I got a table over in the. Let's go to the corner. All right, everybody. Everybody off in the corner. Come on. Yep.
All right.
Nobody's here in the daytime, right? Nobody's gonna peep. There we go. Everybody gather around over here. There we go. That's nice. That's nice and cozy.
All right, now, why can't I go up there? All right. I check out the table. Is there anything interesting on it?
Oh, there's a few candles. There's a couple, the decks of playing cards that appear to be scattered about.
Now, let's see. Bookkeeping. I believe that
Hang on, real quick. Christy, is that just a skeleton sitting down there having a drink?
It is.
Adric just like clocks it, carries on.
Yeah, he apparently has an arrow sticking out of his skull and his neck.
Yep, nope, noticed that.
Yep, he's just sitting there. He's got pants on.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oh, you gotta
cover up
hide
that
your
boner.
Of course, keeping it civil. All right, now payment. All right. Well, first off, we will require the goods.
Oh, yes, of course. Do you want them here now?
No, we would, if you want to deliver them to the boat, that would possibly be best. But we can take them to the
we'd
room.
be happy to do that for a small fee.
You know what? Give him the snarl blocks over here. This guy. Yeah, he's pretty strong. He'll carry him. He points to one of the goblins who is probably 2 feet tall.
Well, Flix is 2 feet tall.
And
he feels
probably
at home.
2 feet wide. So he's a little brick.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, I believe that these would be them, and I start hauling the 6 sacks of crime, the 6 crime sacks out of the bag.
Oh, wow! You've got some sort of magical. Oh, wow! They just go in there, don't they? That's crazy. Okay, how many do you got there? 6.
6 crime sacks, and
If I'm not
the one
mistaken-
wayward goblin.
Indeed, and I believe that was all of them, wasn't it?
Wow, that's amazing. They didn't even get eaten. Crazy. 6 sacks. Look at this. All right. Well, I guess I owe you some money. So
Yes, I was rather hoping for a small bonus for full recovery. And also presuming that you survive without choking to death.
yeah, Jim apparently is full of phlegm tonight.
What do you mean?
Oh, a few extra gold, a favor owed, that sort of thing.
Let me see the quality of the goods here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 6 sacks, and
He reaches inside.
the grain seems to be very grainy. Well, previously we discussed. Bless me. Let's see. How much did we discuss for each of the sacks?
It was, if I, out of character, I don't remember. I remember
have
it
it written
was
down.
a lot more gold than I thought it
GM is there we go.
The 100 gold per sack of intact grain. You've got 6 sacks here, bringing it to a total of 600 gold. Now, you did bring back Rixie. Hi. So, all right.
Oh, that's right. I seem to recall you mentioning something about magical items. Is that your line of work, Rixie?
Well, I'm very good at the sales. Yep. I know a lot about some
Of course
types
you are. You're
magic.
just the most adorable thing.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got some magical.
Zolk is like shaking his head. Rixie's like nodding. Zolk is shaking his head.
Now,
Oh,
yes.
Perfect. Yes, I believe that is exactly the sort of thing that we were talking about when you were in dire straits and your entire shipment had disappeared, Zolk, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Listen, we got a couple magic things, but oh man, it's gonna be real hard for us to recoup our prices until we sell this grain. So listen, what are you guys in the market for? Rixie's like,
I have some magical flowers.
everybody can roll an insight check for me, please. Wow, okay. Everybody apparently is incredibly insightful.
Wow, that's a great set of rolls.
Well, the goblins appear to be all nervously looking. Jesus, okay.
I forgot how to do it.
All of the goblins are kind of nervously exchanging glances like, yes, we have magical items, but do we want to give them up? And all of them appear to be disagreeing, except for Rixie, who's like,
Yeah, doing it. Yep, for free. This is what I learned from Akashaba, this kind cleric. Is we owe them a niceness.
No,
And yes, of
Rick.
course, we
See,
can
this isn't a
all,
nice.
we
This
can
is
all
business.
learn. We can all learn from Akshaba's amazing example. That's right, Rixie.
This is not how I.
Rixie, you're a saleswoman. You know the art of the deal. These things have certain value, and in order for us to, eat and get home on the boat, we need money. And if
If this is for you to get home and eat, we could not take it. We would need you to eat and go home, as you say.
Zulk is overstating his problem. They have the means to get home.
Yeah, Akshaba knows.
Okay. Rixie is
not
like,
to mention
no,
you have
no,
a
no.
boat and you have all that grain. Not to mention what the grain contains. Which,
Oh.
may I add, Eris has not been informed of.
Oh.
Surely that alone is worth a small boon, a small token of appreciation, is it not, Zulk?
That'll certainly save us on some import fees. Yeah.
Like we just saw Eris this morning, didn't we?
We did.
Honestly, Eris seems more on the up and up than these guys. I don't know. Maybe he just wants the goods.
All right. Hear me out. So we've got a few things to help us in order to get home. We've got some potions. They're meant to, keep us healthy and happy. We got one that'll prevent us from drowning in case the water gets a little too rough. We got a couple that'll, fix us up just in case we get bopped on the head, which seems to happen way too often. We got some goods you could sell at a higher price because they belie the quality, the innate quality of the. Yeah, they're counterfeits. Yeah, we got some counterfeit religious goods. We have some minor armaments.
Yeah, tell them what about like your favorite staff?
Yeah. Well, it's my favorite.
Akshaba's just grimacing as he's watching this exchange.
Oh, Akshaba, look what you've done. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I like how the party of goblins has both their flicks and their Akshaba. They counteract our flicks and our Akshaba.
There's even an Ajax off to the side saying nothing.
It's true.
All right, Rixie, why don't you give up your favorite thing since they saved you instead of me giving up my favorite thing, which is making money in order to get us home after we sell all of our grain here at the Borealis Festival. Rixie's,
Well, okay.
she pulls off
actually-
her flower crown.
Well, this is nice. This is magic.
She sets it down on the table. It appears to be a loop of pretty blue flowers.
Here, here, nice cleric. Here, I'll put it on your head.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll be very pretty. Oh, here, you already got a very nice hat on, but here, it'll go just right on your hat. All right? Here.
She stands on the chair and places the flower crown upon your head.
Oh, what's it do
Thank you
exactly?
so much.
All right. Okay. Now. Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. How do we test this?
She looks around.
Hey, you! Bony guy! Huh?
A hollow sound kind of reverberates throughout the inn, and the bones creak as it looks up towards you. Yes.
You're a Polarian, yeah? Yeah, well, here, why don't you say something in your language?
The skeleton appears to say something. It sounds like reverberating echoes throughout a very large tunnel. In Akashiba, you understand it clearly. He says, beer isn't as satisfying when you don't have a stomach.
Shiba just like stares down, stares at Rixie. I understand what he say.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm in sales, and my pretty flower crown allows me to speak with anyone, regardless of language.
So, not
As much
having
as it-
this, not having this would really severely hinder your ability to do job well. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I would just be really forced to only do it in the languages I know, which is common and goblin.
Akshiba watches Flicks as he takes it off and like basically hands it around back of Rixie. He's like, no, I appreciate gesture, but I help you because I want to do it, not because I want a reward, and I cannot take thing that would make your life much harder. It would
I
be
actually
much more-
heartily agree, and it was going to suggest the same. A minor protective trinket or two would be more than adequate.
Akshiba has handed it back off to Rixie at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
She puts it back on.
Yeah, we couldn't possibly take something that would actually affect your life that much. You need that to do your work.
Plus, I already have great hat. If you take it off, you just have hair. You need it.
It is a nice hat.
Thank you.
Well,
Zolk
let's not
shakes
get
his
ahead of
head.
ourselves.
He reaches down the front of his somewhat tattered, buttoned-up shirt, and pulls out a locket. Places it against the table. The locket is emblazoned with the image of a shield. And Ajax, you actually recognize the same rune that you saw on the shield in the hunting lodge. Zolk folds his hands in front of his chest. All right. Listen, I've got this. It was my father's locket, and you know it's brought me a lot of luck. So, you know, if it's magical stuff you're looking for, and Rixie, you know, don't want to give up the flower crown, which I totally understand. It would absolutely destroy our economy. This is something I could potentially give up. Even though it has extreme sentimental value to
Flick
me.
snatches it up. That will do nicely.
I don't even know what it does. You just want it because he's claimed it had sentimental value.
I hope it will bring you as good of luck as it has brought me, because you know what, you brought Rixie back to me, and I will consider that very lucky.
Yeah.
Ajax, noticing that it has the rune, the Forgrook rune on it, pipes up. What does it do?
Well, it's protective, and you know, sometimes it gets me out of a little bind. Sometimes, if I just hold it, it makes me feel better.
There's his insight check.
Insight.
Hey.
He is speaking the truth.
Oh, maybe Esther.
But about the part,
Look.
but about the part that it was also sentimental to him.
He was actually telling the truth about that too.
Oh, okay. Even though it has the orc dude rune, I guess goblins care about him too. Noted.
Yes, that will do nicely. All right, so I believe that will be 600 gold then.
Yep, and one family heirloom. He plops down a bag of gold upon the table. As promised. This is the gold right here.
I will examine it.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Esther, can you look at this, please?
It appears to be a bag full of gold.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Esther, as you pick up the bag and peer inside, it immediately the weight seems off.
how much is this supposed to be again?
Approximately 600. You know, you could pour it out and count it out if you want.
She opens up her little satchel of goodies and pulls out a little scale,
Oh.
and she's like, "Well, I know that that our gold weighs this much, and you said 600, and I'm gonna put this on the scale here right now, and it looks like
that seems unnecessary.
It looks a little short, actually. I don't know how much does it actually weigh.
It seems to be. So it has the amount of coins in it, but the weight is much lighter than it should be. You have some counterfeit coins in here, Esther.
Well,
Sweats
I
nervously.
think maybe some of this isn't the right kind of metal. If Flix, I
No,
think
a mistake
maybe-
anyone could make, but I'm sure one that can be rectified immediately.
Esther, your investigation was so high. You notice this goblin next to you is sweating a lot.
Oh, are you having a hot flash? You look a little you look a little. You're perspiring.
I missed Esther so much.
Oh yeah, Esther's amazing.
I'm not sweating at all.
I could maybe build you a fan. I have some stuff.
He's like looking at the bag, looking back up to you. Let me recount. Maybe we've got some goblinish currency in there by accident. You know, the coins they're round, and these are round, and you know sometimes they get lost in the shuffle when you're coming from a region that's slightly different, but the currencies look a little bit the same. They get a little mixed up in the bag. Let me
You
see
should
that.
really get a counter, a coin counter. She hands it back. I can make it for you.
For a nominal fee, of course.
He pulls out some coins. This one, he's like shaking his head, pulls out a few more coins, shakes his head. They get in a argument in Goblin. Akashiba, you can actually understand what they're saying. I thought you said you had the weight right on these coins. I'm surprised they didn't even hear you talking about the enchantment. I swear, man, I totally, it should have held out for, at least 12 more hours.
Extraba raises a brow and in a more menacing voice than usual, he says in common, "What enchantment?"
Wow! Just saying your friend here, is very enchanting. Yeah,
Flix, there are something funny afoot. They speak in Goblin about how gold's supposed to be enchanted and how it's supposed to hold out and last longer. There is something funny business.
No, that's just merely our dialect. Yeah, we're not from around here, so...
It would be a
No.
real shame if we had to go, talk to
Well-
Poro about any of the activity going on here.
Oh my god.
It would be a problem. Well, I suppose it's time to pack up these sacks of grain.
Oh my god. Yeah, jeez. Lugnut, empty your pockets. Good. Gracious. This goblin here is, starts pulling out gold and money from his pockets. Puts it in the bag. He tosses some gold onto the counter. Okay, alright. Here. Weigh this one. This should be approximately exactly 600 gold.
Oh, well, that's strange.
Yeah.
Why would it only be 600? You see, where I come from, inconveniences have a price.
Oh god.
And if I'm not mistaken, all of us were just very inconvenienced. After all, we returned your goods in good faith, rescued your friend, healed your friend.
Oh, it was just, it's just an
And
accident.
in return-
You're inconvenienced, I'm inconvenienced. I mean, we're all convenienced here. Let's be convenient, eh? Why don't you take this bag and, Make
Ajax-
like a tree and leaf.
Ajax like picks up like the still somewhat like dripping, but now mostly coagulated Krampus head and kind of like turns to Zolk with it. And, like,
Oh.
this is what happened to the last guy who inconvenienced
Oh my
us.
god, what in the name of the Ascended is that? Holy. Why are you just That's disgusting.
Actually, speaking in Goblin, looks over. You better just do what they want at this point. You were kind of rude trying to go back on deal.
Oh man. Alright, here. I promise inside the sack is your full compensation. Plus my family heirloom, which I know is magical, I swear, to all that has ascended into the Borean lights. I swear.
And you owe us a favor for trying to swindle us.
Alright, listen, if you need to go on a boat somewhere and not get hassled by the Tritons who patrol these waters, then you can come down and see us on our goblin boat. You know, it might be a little cramped, but I'll tell you what, it's watertight. And, you know, we've got some friends with some of the Tritons, so, you know, if you gotta get from point A to point B on the water, then yeah, come see us. Is that fair? That's all we can really offer, man. Unless you want some grain. Unless you want some grain.
No, that won't be necessary. Okay, just like suddenly, like Flix was looking furious and now he's all smiles. Yes, that sounds perfect. Wonderful. Well done. He shakes Zolk's hand, darts over and kisses Rixie's hand,
Ow.
waves jauntily to the others. All right, well, have a wonderful afternoon, friends, or a wonderful morning, actually.
Did we weigh? Did we actually weigh the new bag of gold? You know, just to be clear.
You guys are just checking?
Yeah, Flix spins on the table and is just about to leave, and then he says, actually, Esther, would you mind just double checking
Oh,
the
yeah.
specific gravity of that gold?
Sure, yep, we can do that right now. Hold on. And she pulls out her thing again and throws the bag on the scale.
And
Flix looks apologetically at Zolk, but it's what I would do. We have to
Zolk
check.
shrugs. Yeah, it's probably what I would do. And Esther, it comes out perfectly weighted for 600 gold pieces.
No, that looks correct this time. Good job. Good job. That's right. Yep, here you go, Flix.
Perfect. I tuck it away. I missed you so much, Esther. You're so much more useful than these two.
Well, I'm sure that they have their strengths as well, and I can help with some of the small stuff, but man, you shouldn't say that in front of them.
No, it's while you've been busy. This kind of how this whole group has gone.
I think that technically constitutes forfeiture of your fancy bag at this point, right, Flix? I think
that was pretty annoying. Yes.
that is definitely against the terms of our agreement.
Hang on, I simply spoke truth. Esther is capable of doing more and knowing more than any of us, and is therefore more useful than any of us.
That's not the terms of the deal were not you can't lie. The terms of the deal were you can't be irritating and an asshole.
Plus, look at his Krampus head. That's pretty useful as useful goes.
We all I contributed mostly to that. That was me.
So, Ajax got touched by lots of tongue.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, that was a lot of tongue.
You see out of this like big like horrifying Yeti head, it has like a 6 foot long tongue just kind of dragging behind.
Yeah, so
It's vile.
Esther T. Tinkerwing, while you were busy, this thing tried to lick Ajax, all over from head to toe.
That's like what Harkin did to me. Gross.
There's a lot of licking happening in this campaign.
I don't know. Ajax seems to remember a little bit more trying to eat him than the licking specifically. But yeah, let's fixate on the licking. That seems fine.
And I also didn't say that you both weren't extremely useful. It's just that Esther's more useful, that's all. Than me, for that matter. She's great.
Ajax glares at Flix.
I can take that.
You get 1.
Fair enough.
Esther, one thing I would like to let you know during your hiatus, what you were working on is learning more about things called the Borean shards, which are crystals with magical powers that power a lot of the things in Arctis, including airships.
Ooh.
After spending a little bit of time in the Artificers Guild, you got an invite personally by one of the arcanists of Borealis to come help and learn about some of the airships that can fly to Rimia, a nearby country surrounded by dangerous winds. And these airships are the only things that can get safely in and out of Rimia. And they are powered by these they're powered by these Borean shards. The first time you encountered these Borean shards was with the Yetis. And there is one, a large one, currently embedded in the earth inside the Yeti cave.
Do my friends have I told my friends about my escapades yet?
You have not told them about your escapades.
All right, well, we'll hold on to that for now.
All right. You all may continue. Now 600 gold richer from the goblins.
Oh yeah, you also know that we acquired a small Borean shard last time, if you did not already know that.
Ah, yes.
And we have it.
And this, Esther, something that you can do with the Borean shards as an artificer, is they can be used as kind of batteries for some simulacrums. And commonly, Borean shards, especially smaller ones, are used to propel the automatons that are in the hunt.
We have a small one.
Yep, and you have a small
We have a small purple one. It's sitting on your desk alongside a really big spent one. Oh yeah, she wasn't with us when we actually went and found the big ass crystal in the Yeti cave. We brought her back a spent one.
Oh,
to
yes,
tinker
that's
with.
right, that's right.
So you have a big blue one that's like exhausted, and then you have a small purple one now.
And there is also a large blue shard in Barnaby's office. But yes, these things are relatively untapped power, and from the lore, Esther, they come from, they're essentially pieces of the first Ascended that was broken and then descended upon the earth. They're made of people.
Oh God.
We want to.
So the legends say. So the legends.
The important thing is that we brought you one because we knew that you would find it interesting.
I learned a lot about them. When I was studying stuff and about the shards, I think that we could maybe do something with it. So we'll look at it when we go back.
All right.
We're chatting as we are making our way out of the tavern. I cannot move. Flicks. Flicks, go flicks.
Making our way down.
Making my way downtown. There's a little bit of lag there.
Do we want to go try and unload the rest of these goods that we acquired? We got
rather
the
wish we had
furs, we got
time
some
to mingle.
gems.
Oh, do we want to find out if our new acquaintances are interested in acquiring them?
They didn't seem to have any gold left. I prefer to make deals with people who have money and can actually afford to buy the thing that we have.
They weren't eager to display their wealth in front of people to whom they owe that wealth.
I
Doesn't
got
mean
the
that it does
distinct
not
impression
exist.
that they were scraping at the bottom of their particular barrel.
I'm sure that that's exactly the impression that they wanted to give.
Hmm.
You all think very complicated things about these.
You all.
Life is a complicated thing, Exaba.
So it appears that in your inventories you still have a lot of random shit. It may behoove you to go to the market square to sell some of it.
Yes, I think that would be great. Because I also want to unload this Krampus head. I'm sure somebody wants to fucking turn this thing into a trophy.
Flix hands the amulet over to Esther. Esther, you're good with this sort of thing. What do you suppose this does exactly?
What is it?
That is a good question.
It's an amulet with a sigil on it. With a sigil on one side that looks orcish or goblin or possibly Goliath, and on the other side is a shield. It's like a locket.
As we're walking, I will investigate.
Probably an Arcana check? Or...
I was going to
for an
identify.
item,
Does it need to be identified?
it does need to be identified.
Can I walk and identify?
I believe. Oh, hold on, let me look. Can you
Identify, I think, takes a minute to hard cast it.
Can you link it in chat for me?
I have a ritual too. Hold on. Does that work?
Identify 1 minute. So yeah, it would take you about a
the
minute, and then you
ritual
could.
version- The ritual version would be 10 minutes then, right?
Yeah. So
11
you could. For 1 minute, it would take a spell slot. For 10 minutes, it would not take a spell slot.
We'll do 10 minutes and we'll do walking while we're going around.
All right. By the time you get back to the market square, you identify it as a luck stone +1.
Yeah, it seems like it's a Lux stone.
It's a luck stone. Here, let's see. Stone of good luck.
Luck.
Lucky. Stone of good luck stone. While this polished agate is on your person, you gain a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
That's wonderful.
As opposed to a polished agate, it is a polished orcish/Goliath rune of Forgruck Titan Shield.
Well, I do enjoy luck.
The expanse of the Borealis Market Square lies beyond, and you should be able to sell most of your goods at the appropriate shops.
I don't have a character with vision, it says. Or a token with vision.
You don't have a token of vision? Do you, you don't see Ajax?
I do. I see stuff now, but I don't see Ajax.
Very top right. Yeah?
Nope.
Alright, let me
Nope. He went. All the lights went out again.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna bring Ajax back. Oh! Ajax? Okay.
Yep, I can see him now.
Okay.
He's all I can see. I don't know if anybody else is around.
Flix is behind you.
Can't see Flix.
I can't see anything either.
Weird champ? Alright, hold on.
I see your ping, but I have no vision. Probably on the wrong layer.
Nope. Doesn't quite work like that. Hang on.
I thought it would follow mechanics similar to Roll20.
There you go. Can you see now?
Yeah.
I can
And-
see exactly Flix.
There you go.
Oh, but you can't see anything beyond Flix. Flix can see. I don't think Ajax can.
No, I can see. I can see everything. I can't see anybody else, like any other characters. If anybody else is here, it's just us. It's just us.
Everybody went south.
Oh, okay. All right, so we have a bunch of furs. We have the Krampus head. We have under the valuable category, we have a non-magical staff, silk robe, a short sword, the like religious carving sculpture thingies, the wooden sculptures. And then we have just the furs, and then we have those jars of liquid teleportation, which I feel like, we might want to sell those. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I imagine that someone interested in transporting fluids of some sort would be most intrigued with those. Can you think of anything useful we could do with it?
No, I could think of funny things though.
Oh yeah. Oh, we also have one citrine and then the box with pre-cut gemstones.
Ah, yes. All right, which shop do you go to first in order to sell your goods?
Well, Ajax is gonna try the like leatherworkers shop first to maybe unload these furs and see if they want this Krampus head, because it seems like they would also do taxidermy, and that's unique.
Dumb question. Where's the? It used to be able to take notes in D&D Beyond sheet for like extra stuff in your inventory. Where'd that go?
Yes, it is. So if you look
At the bottom of your inventory,
yes.
other possessions, you just click it.
It doesn't say. Oh, I might be. Okay, hold on.
So there's-
Possessions.
So you can go inventory, and then you can go other possessions. Oh, let's see.
Oh, I don't have that. Weird.
Are you logged into your D&D Beyond character?
I am. I might have gone like a weird way. I'll like try to go there.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's better now. I was like viewing it, not. I don't know.
Oh, not like actually in it as like,
Yeah.
you're the creator. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we also have those fine leather gloves that they might be interested in here. I don't know if you caught that, Ajax.
Oh, you're right. There are. Yeah, you're right. There's the fine leather gloves. I missed that. I thought that they were just the fine gauntlets, which are the gauntlets of ogre power. But we got also the fine leather gloves. I missed that.
All right. What do you
What
offer
fruit?
to the leather worker first?
I guess we can pull out these fine leather gloves. We'll start with the small stuff.
Oh, wow! These are supple, beautiful. I love them. I'll give you 25 gold.
Okay. Well, let's hold on for just a minute. Keep note of that. And then we also have these, and like pulls out like the bushel of, or I guess I don't know. Are they in the bag? Whatever. We pull out the
I will
furs.
bring them out. Now, as we do this, Flix weaves a tale of the great tribulations that they went through to acquire these exquisite furs, sealed away from the elements for who knows how long before finally being wrested from their careful entombments, in perfect condition, no less. In fact, there could be furs here from creatures that no longer even exist. Blah blah blah.
Oh, yeah. The goblin is half nodding, half listening, looking at the fur, sniffing, examining. Wow, these are exceptionally fine. No mottling, no rot. In fact, no extra cuts. Beautiful. Beautifully tanned. I love these. Let's
And
see.
in your capable hands, I imagine they could make goods that are quite valuable.
Well, you certainly brought him to the right place. In fact, I would be happy to take these off your hands. Boy, this is quite the pile, too. I'll give you 100 gold for the lot.
I quirk an eyebrow at Ajax. I actually don't know a goddamn thing about furs, so is that a lot?
Insight check, or
Sure.
maybe survival.
I'll let you roll whatever is higher.
They're both the same.
How convenient.
I guess we'll just. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Seems like a fair price for a pile of fine, like sullied fur.
Ajax kind of shrugs to Flix.
Okay, can I make a persuasion check to see if my tale of rarity and exquisiteness improves the price at all?
You can roll. Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Now, I do have to say these are not from, anything that is too rare, but they're definitely fine.
And the provenance, you can tell a story when you're selling the goods. Furs, found in an abandoned Goliath chateau high in the mountains. Who knows what latent properties they might possess?
She sniffs. Latent property of being around too much orc urine. I'll give you 110 gold.
Very well.
Right, and then Ajax pulls out. And this, are you into taxidermy?
Oh, that's hideous. Oh my god. What is that?
This was perhaps at one time a yeti that has been
That's no
Well,
Yeti. Did you
really
look
not
at it?
sure. Yes, very
Holy-
closely. Like his eyes go wide for a minute.
That ain't no Yeti I've ever seen. Look at that
That's-
tongue. Oh my god, I could make like 6 pouches out of that thing.
Precisely.
It's
Like
disgusting.
it's a, as far as we know, entirely unique creature. Look lovely, I think, over somebody's.
Lovely. That thing's gonna give somebody nightmares forever.
Well, the right collector.
Yikes. Wow. I have no idea what that is. I don't know whether to stuff it or burn it ritualistically. I mean, I could stuff it. I could stuff anything with that was once living, but I don't know how much that's gonna mean to you. I certainly don't want to hang it in here. It'll scare off all my customers. Good gracious me.
Seems like a trophy to the right collector.
Indeed, but I will taxidermy it for you for a fee. But I am not interested in hanging that hideous thing in my domicile. If you get my drift.
Oh, maybe the Adventurers Guild then.
Yeah,
think they like
that's probably
trophies.
a better idea. But you're still gonna have to get it taxidermied. You know, so it doesn't go all rotty, stinky winky. So I'll do it. Yeah, you want me to stuff that head? That hideous, freakish head?
Take it to the I think it's important that the Adventurers Guild knows that it was killed and not simply an acquired trophy.
Oh, no, I officially certify all of my taxidermies. You know, so they're official.
And how much is that?
And it's 20 gold. 20 gold for that hideous thing.
Ajax rolls his eyes.
I
Fine.
will even give you a free mounting stand for it, so you can hang it on a wall. Do you want a plaque? Like, do you want it named like the Beast of the Nine Hells or something? You know, that sounds really cool.
Ajax kind of looks at Flix and kind of shrugs.
Yes. Oh, I can't do anything with this one. It's all on you, Ajax.
Sure, let's stuff it.
All right,
No,
that's
I thought
great.
Weren't you going to just take that to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh yeah, but we can take it to them and,
Yeah, I'll certify
Oh.
it and everything. I got my stamp, I got my wax seal. They'll know that you came over here.
Yeah.
And that you got it stuffed and that it's not just, you know, something hideous that you found on the side of the road, half rotted and then rebuilt up into some hideous demonic amalgamation of flesh and tongue.
Yes. One bears. I simply have my doubts about ensuring any permanence to the thing. I'd rather boil the meat and the fur off and have an intriguing looking skull.
I mean, yeah, it certainly would be an interesting looking skull, but that's up to you. If you want, you know, the flesh on, I can, you know, patch up this tongue here, remove it, stuff it, replace it, scoop out all this brain meat, replace it with some glass eyeballs. You know, these things, it's not just about stuffing hay in a skull, you know, it's an art form.
Well, maybe we're running errands. We'll just stop at the Adventurers Guild and
Yeah,
if they want it
take
stuffed,
your
they can get it stuffed.
bleeding, rotten carcass over here, and I'll see you in a few minutes when they tell you to come back to me to get it stuffed.
Insight check. Does she even know what she's talking about, or is she just trying to...
Go ahead.
Trying to get us to spend money.
She wants you to
Pretty good.
convert.
It's definitely a bit of both. She does have a taxidermied head on the wall over here.
We'll come back.
All right.
So 135 gold then for the lot of this. Is there anything else we want to sell here? Checking.
No, we do need to stop by the gemologist.
Yep, that's another stop. Okay.
Where did Akshaba and...
I have a question for you, Sir Centaur. Hi, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is that? Just what is its name? What, like, where and how? I am very curious.
Well, you heard that whole story that Flix told you about the first.
Oh yeah.
This was protecting a section of that.
And you call it
think
a
we called it-
yeti?
As Krampus.
Damn.
It's some sort of...
Was a Yeti maybe
awful,
at one point.
corrupted... Yeah.
Oh. Jeez. I wouldn't want to be around anything that turned me into that. It's hideous.
It was adequately terrifying.
Oh, jeez. I hope nothing else is gonna end up looking like that. Holy.
You know, that does raise the issue, but we haven't figured out exactly how the Krampus came to be in the first place.
Well,
Right,
certainly. Ugh. Ugh.
Actually, I don't hate that idea, Esther. It's an interesting idea.
I'm getting like some background noise from somebody's mic.
Whomst. I don't hear anything.
Is it from in-game?
Oh no, that's weird. No, I
I
swear I hear a voice.
think
but
it's
maybe...
maybe Rob's. Or
Yeah, I think so.
actually-
Maybe he stepped away from him and
Yeah.
was
No,
talking to somebody.
there's nothing going on here.
Oh, that's so bizarre. All right, well, never mind then.
You're just the only one I saw lighting up. Okay, well, gems next then.
Certainly, we also have this staff, this silk robe. Silk robe is nice, but it's much too large for me. These wooden sculptures, which would make lovely gifts for those who would be impressed by such things.
Well, they're religious in nature, so we should. I don't know. Is there a
Well, exactly
religiosity shop?
Exactly my point.
Religiosity shop.
I thought actually, isn't there something like that? Like I feel like there was on like the north side. I don't remember all the different shops though.
You remember there was a book/scroll shop, a urn or a container shop, a potion shop. What else? I'm sorry.
Oh, they might want the jars.
There was a artificer's shop, excuse me, like a tinkerer's workshop, and then
who
all
might-
the various small huts around the festival area.
Oh, who might want the jars?
The container shop. Jar and container shop. Or Barnaby might want the jars. Actually, Barnaby might be able to find a use for them.
Well, it's too bad we don't know any particularly arid regions. There doesn't seem to be any limit on the distance between them. You could put one in an ice cold spring and the other as an outlet somewhere in a Syrian desert.
Akashaba, I'm gonna move you with the players if you're.
Okay. Yeah. Akasha was otherwise just wandering around.
We also have some other of these magical items. I don't know. Did everybody claim everything? Like the wand probably actually is really good for Esther.
I did not see this. Where do I look at them?
We have a list
General
of-
chat for
Indeed.
Arctis.
Yeah, so you all
Holy
discovered.
hell.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but the only magical things. You did find the potion of healing. There was a scroll of sacred flame, the bag of holding, the wand of the war mage, gauntlets of ogre power, and a hand
crossbow.
of warning.
Yes.
There was also the jar of liquid transport.
Flix is claiming the
And the chainmail.
Mithril chainmail. Mm-hmm.
Flix is claiming the hand crossbow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Extra ended up with the fine gauntlets.
And the mithril chain.
Right.
Okay.
Which should set your armor class to 16 plus 2 with a shield to 18, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see. I need to figure out how to...
Oh, I can add that for you. So, Ikashaba, you are taking the mithril chain.
Yep, the mithril chain and the fine gauntlets.
Excellent. Let me mithril. The mithril chain. What did we decide? Mail or was it a shirt?
It's the chainmail. The shirt was incorrect because mithril doesn't do anything at all for a chain shirt.
Ikashaba cannot wear heavy armor.
We retconned it to be a chain shirt because it says chainmail, I think, is what it was.
Yes.
Well, if it's a
yeah,
chain
because he
shirt,
can't
then
wear. He can't
if it's a
wear
chain shirt-
chainmail.
Yeah, which is fine, but if it's a chain shirt, then it's useless. Oh, is it a chain shirt plus 1, maybe?
It is just a mithril chain shirt. It's not +1.
I thought you said it was +1 last time, but
Let me look.
Kitty!
It should, well, just
I
as a
see
general
it.
point, a mithril chain shirt is functionally totally the same as a normal chain shirt. There's no reason for it to be mithril.
there was a lot of retconning, I recall.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
figuring it out.
A mithril
Yeah,
chain shirt, light flexible metal, can be worn under normal clothes. If the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dex checks or has a strength requirement, the mithril armor does not.
Yeah, a normal chain shirt can be worn by almost anyone. It's like super lightweight, doesn't inflict penalties on stealth.
Let's see. Mithril. We wanted the chain. Oops.
Usually mithril chainmail is mithril chainmail, but
Well, if it's not useful, then you can sell it.
it's true.
So I'm keeping the armor I currently have.
Cat.
Yeah.
That is entirely up to you. Right now you're wearing studded leather, which is AC 12. This would raise your AC by 1.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, every little bit helps, I guess.
Because you have a shield as well. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to put that in your inventory. Mithril chain shirt, medium armor. I'm going to unequip your studded leather and equip your chain shirt.
I
Yeah.
presume we make the necessary accommodations to get the toasty armor made into a cloak or something of that nature.
Wait, hold on. I need to finish divvying up your magical items. So that's the chain shirt. Who has what now? So who took the wand of the war mage?
It seems like that would be good for Esther, right?
I will take it if no one else is taking.
The war mage. Go. Alright, it is now in your inventory. While holding this wand, you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. Alright, what other magical items can I allot into your inventories, my friends?
2 kitties.
2 kitties!
Did you put the gauntlets in there?
You took the gauntlets of ogre power?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna put the...
Yeah, why?
That cat is climbing!
Yeah.
Hold on. You have 2 kitties? Wait.
I have 4 cats.
Oh, here's 2
Aw.
dogs.
Hi, Puppo.
Hey, Bubba!
Here's the other one. She's on the floor.
Puppos.
Alright, your gauntlets of ogre power are now equipped and attuned. Your strength is now 19.
Pog.
What else can I equip on you, my friends?
Guess the hand crossbow goes to
That goes to
Flix.
Flix? Alright.
Yes.
One hand
I already
crossbow.
had it. I already
Oh.
have it equipped.
Excellent, I see it. Alright, anything else?
That's, let's see.
Anything else you all are equipping?
I think that's it. That's all we have.
I grabbed the Stone of Good Luck, unless anybody has a strong argument otherwise. I figured it would be useful for sleight of hand checks, stealth for sneaking, that sort of thing.
Fair, but you still have to roll. Like your dice are still a thing.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
So you are taking the Stone of Good Luck?
Correct.
Okay, stone of... Oops. A luck stone. Is equipped.
Y'all see these boys? Look at them.
I do see those boys.
These boys.
Oh my god. They're just so cute! I see them being adorable.
Oh my god.
Biting! Oh shit!
Perfectly timed.
Biting!
Look at them being adorable.
Alright,
They,
Flix, you have equipped your crossbow of warning, and they're both attuned, so is your luck stone.
Yes. I presume I'm not gonna benefit from it now, but I presume that I can attune to it over the next, because we're effectively resting right now.
I just made it attuned, so Esther attuned it to you.
Okay. Fair.
Because she can. Alright, you have a bevy of other items to sell. Where do you go that you feel like you can get the most gold for your buck?
We have gems that we would like to take to the gem dealer.
You do remember the jewel crafter was to your southeast.
Also, seem to recall that she wasn't actually interested in buying gems, if I recall last time.
Oh, you're right. Where did
She was
tell
actually
us to
kind of
go?
sassy about it.
Yeah, she was very sassy about it.
was
Where
very
did we
sassy.
Where did we end up taking them? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Esther, do you remember?
I believe you did end up taking them there. They were just uncut, and you didn't like the price she was offering for them. Because she had to do more work to resell
Ah,
them.
but these are exquisitely cut gems. Perhaps she might be interested in these. Let's, at the very least, let's give it a shot.
I'll just
Ooh.
remember not to do detect magic this time, because she did not like that.
Don't offend her.
That's why she was so angry. Where is Akshaba? You know, for somebody who acts as warm and sweet as he is, I get more concerned when he wanders off on his own.
Oh, look, more marketing stuff. Wow, this is so exciting.
Huh?
All right.
Hello.
Hello, we've returned. Do you remember us?
Yes. What can I do for you today?
I have a selection of items acquired with great difficulty that you may be far more interested in than the last lot that we brought you.
Yes, I remember your last lot of gems. It would require a lot of work for me to get them to be resold. Do you have anything a little finer this time?
As a matter of fact, we absolutely do.
All right, let's
With
have a
a
look.
flourish, he reveals the now clean poop gem, which
Oh.
is a citrine. And he flips the box around and cracks it open. That has the neatly arranged pre-cut gemstones in it.
Oh, now these are lovely. She takes out a small loop and begins examining the stones thoroughly, hemming and hawing as she lifts them up to the light. Yes, indeed, it is a citrine. Finely cut. Cushion. Nice striation. Yes. Well, we'll start with the citrine. This is worth approximately about 20 gold. And then you have, these are all, yes. There's a ruby in here. These all look like they were intent for some sort of necklace. They even have, she lifts up the base of, under one of the gemstones. Oh yes, they have some custom fittings in here as well.
Oh, perhaps saving you a little bit of time and energy.
A little bit, yes. I should be able to mount these with relative quickness, but it depends on the type of chain that would accent them the best. Now, are you looking to have these made for yourself, perhaps someone you love, or just meaning to take them off your hands?
Well, I believe originally we were hoping that you would take them off of our hands, although he looks to the rest of the crew. Might they make a handsome gift for someone?
Ajax being the only one in the room. Just looks back at you.
Oh, I thought, for some reason I thought
I'm
that
here.
Esther and Extra, yeah, Esther's there.
Yeah, we're all here.
Extra,
I still don't see anybody else then, so.
Really?
yeah, I don't see them.
Okay, that's hold on. Let me delete both of you.
Oh, okay, bye.
I deleted it.
Ajax. Felix.
Okay.
Yes.
I put you both back in the room. Can you see?
I see.
I mean, I can
Flix,
see me,
and
I
I
can
see
see
myself.
Ajax.
But you don't see Akashaba and Esther.
Nope.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna delete them.
Bye.
That's really weird.
Infinity
Oh, I see
Akashaba.
extra.
Okay. And Esther?
And
I
Esther.
see
Okay,
Esther.
Richard.
Alright, weird, alright. Well, it seems like you have a wide variety of fine stones. Here you have a nice citrine, and a carved what we call an eye ruby here. And a bit of a star sapphire. I believe you brought me one of these previously. These are fine.
An inferior version, though, I suspect.
Well, no, actually, this one is quite nice.
Oh, I meant the previous one that I brought to you wasn't quite as nice as this one.
Ah, yes, this one is much nicer. And in fact, well, you know, in this transaction, possibly best for me to not ask where they come from. For your lot of stones, including the citrine and all the pre-cut gems that are mounted in this box, I will give you 200 gold for the lot.
200 gold. Oh, that's understandable. Perhaps throw in a little bit extra for the box. You can use it to display other gems, that sort of thing.
She slides it across the table. I truly have no need of it.
Ah, but you are a creative woman. You have a flair for the dramatic. I rolled a 22 on my persuasion check.
One moment. Fine, I'll throw in 5 gold for the box.
Very well, 5 gold it is.
Aye, 205 gold for the total.
You know, she's got to get her gem guy in here, take a look at her.
It's gonna sit on the
Gonna sit on the
shelf.
shelf. Got
for
to
at
find
least
the
a
right
month.
buyer. You know, she's taking all the risk. Yada yada.
Now, these are quite fine gems, and you know, if you bring me things of this quality consistently, we may have a bit of a business on our hands.
Wonderful. That sounds absolutely delightful. And I will keep that in mind.
Yes, I do prefer, more often than not, pre-cut gems. It hastens the turnaround.
Naturally.
But if you do have uncut ones of quality, I may consider them now that I see that you are just not of the one and done type.
Ah, all business is based on relationships. Speaking of which, I never got your name the last time I was here.
My name's Flora.
Mora?
Flora.
Flora. Flora, wonderful Flora. Absolutely charmed.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Come back to Flora's fine gems anytime.
We'd be delighted. All right. So,
There is the weapon place right next door. If we want to go over here real quick.
we've got the ornate short sword. That's probably
Yeah,
not
and
worth
the
a-
fine staff.
Indeed.
Ajax, as you enter the weapons shop, the grizzled half-orc woman with a sword strapped across her back leans across the counter as you enter. Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you today?
Fired some interesting weapons recently on an excursion up the mountain.
All right, show me what
Bulls.
you've got if you're interested in selling.
Pulls out the valuable staff and the valuable short sword, non-magical, both.
Ah,
I think that was it. Yeah, that was it.
all right, let me take a look at these.
Actually, I will also take out the shield with Forgrick symbol on it because she's an orc. I also found this.
We suspect that it's quite old. It was found high in the mountains in an old Goliath stronghold.
She goes quiet as she looks at the shield. Make an insight check for me, Ajax.
That's a number.
She's hesitant to touch the shield at first. She extends her hands and touches the grain of the wood across the emblem painted upon the shield. She seems lost in thought for a moment. I'm sorry. Yeah, you wanted to sell your weapons. Let's settle the shield last. She picks up the short sword and she's looking at it, but she's not quite looking at it. She seems distracted by the shield. Listen, I have to ask. She gestures at the shield.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you.
Ajax looks back at her.
There's
looks
like
at the shield,
a very tense
looks
silence.
back at her.
I wouldn't take you as a follower of Forgruck. Unless
No,
you're
not as-
merely looking to take it off your hands.
I'm familiar with him. I wouldn't call myself a follower. I've run into those who were, though. We found this alongside those weapons. If you would like to give an offer, we would be willing to part with it.
It's more of a sentimental thing. The shield itself doesn't really have any value. The paint, no value, but it's more of the meaning.
Ajax nods like in understanding.
It's a bit contentious, you see. I can't really sell this here. It's not in my personal belief set. Here, I respect Forgruck for what he's done, but, you know, things are different in Arctis now. And she sighs. This is probably too much of a complicated conversation for today. About your short sword. Listen, it's very finely balanced, hardly used. Are you looking to sell this?
Yes, the lot, if you're interested.
Well, for the short sword.
You know, given the rarity of all of these items and where they were recovered, I was rather hoping they'd be worth more.
Well, the short sword, nicely balanced, comes with its own scabbard. Perfect condition. This is probably worth about 25 gold. Staff. Nice balance, good heft. Definitely give you about 20 gold for this. What else you got for me? The shield, I can't really buy this. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine.
Perhaps you could find a cleric or perhaps a follower of Forgruck that may respect it more than I would. So, the short sword and the
Certainly,
staff.
thank you for your interest. Yes.
I don't see Flicks. Hold on.
No, that's weird.
Perp, I'm gonna move him in the store.
Thanks.
45 gold pieces
Yeah.
for
So
the
45
sword
for
and
the
the staff.
two?
Seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe ask around for some of the clerics but yeah, it's not really a belief set I hearken to, so I prefer to not hang that in the shop. Frankly, I believe that humans should return to Arctis. They're great for business.
Oh wow,
That's
that's contentious.
That's an opinion.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course. Take care.
So
One of
jars.
the Kinku kind of looks at you curiously as you all leave.
So do we want to take the jars to the jar shop, or do we want to take the jars to like the
Artificer.
I'm not gonna say it.
Artificer.
I imagine the
Artificers.
artificers would be far more interested in the utility or the possibilities that such a arcane device would have than purveyors of unique containers. Besides which, they'd probably ignore the jars and try to take my satchel.
Well, do we want to head to the Adventurers Guild then next, and then to the Artificers Guild?
Sure. That sounds perfect.
Great. I think that's it, right? That's all the other shit that we have to... we have all the little like figurines and stuff, but I don't know what to do with those.
Those are religious items. Perhaps Ekshaba knows more how to dispose of them than we do. Although I
Ekshaba
doubt
also
that.
has recovered his own set of religious implements from the Yeti cave that I believe is currently still sitting in his inventory. Excuse me, chat.
Victory.
I know. All right, where do you all go next?
Adventurers Guild?
We haven't even been in the Adventurers Guild yet.
We have. That's where we got our maps.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, to the Adventurers Guild. One moment, please. So I find my map.
You know, I'll be honest, I thought a lot of these things would be worth a lot more gold.
Well, we gave away the priceless wine that we didn't expect to be priceless. Everything else has been, a little bit of a disappointment.
Yes. We do have a number of mouths to feed.
Could have kept one of the bottles of wine and sold it to Aris. He's the only one who seems to have any gold around here.
Fair.
Raise a valid point. Though, to be honest, to curry favor, I would have been more likely to offer it as a gift. Oh, right. Yes, I remember now.
Welcome back to the Borealis Adventurers Guild. The adventurers, for Esther, I'm gonna actually drag her out a little bit. Out here,
Okay.
in front of the Adventurers Guild, is a large board with odd jobs posted upon it. Things like adventurer wanted, and various like all this, find this. It's like an odd job list.
Side quest board. Yay.
Side quest board. The Adventurers Guild proper has places such as the Cartographers Guild, and also adventurers can register at the Adventurers Guild in order to get more jobs, if they so desire.
Has the squad already investigated this board?
But they
We
gave
did.
it
It wasn't any
cursory
interesting.
glance.
But we also didn't register as a proper squad, so
That is
we're
also
bad.
true.
We were
Okay.
on a very specific assignment last time.
All right, so squad, let's go.
All right, squad up. You may move around the cabin.
Let's see. Where do we think we might want to turn in this head? Like knock knock on this door. Isn't this where what's her name is?
Yes, the guild mistress.
Knock on the door.
Coming.
Esther just walks in.
Back it up. She's poked her head in.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Hello, adventurers. Greetings.
Wait a minute.
What can I do for you today?
We have a potential trophy or prize that you might be interested in as the leader of the local adventurers guild.
Oh, well, come on in, please, into my office.
Surprised Ajax didn't just hold it up.
Flix is having a big thonk.
I mean, it is literally just like hanging like Witcher style, like
Yeah.
at Ajax's hip. So, like, I should be getting like some kind of like damage bonus or something just from carrying it.
Now, please, what was your name again? She flips through a large ledger sitting on her desk.
My name is Ajax. This is Esther, T. Tinkerwing, Exhiba, and Flix.
Hello.
Yes, I remember seeing you in here, but I don't remember getting you properly registered, Ajax. And yes, what is your tribe, Ajax?
No tribe.
Noted. And Flix of the Fae, I'm assuming you do not belong to any local courts.
Flix is still having a
looks at-
think, apparently.
Flix.
Yes. Oh.
Yes,
oh,
any
your name was-
local court you are a member of.
No, I'm afraid not. Your surname is Polcanus, is that correct?
She nods. Yes, that is correct.
That would make you what, her great granddaughter? Would that be about right? He
Possibly
fishes the
another.
figurine. He fixes he fishes the figurine of what's her name, Polcanus, out of his bag.
Tessa.
Tessa, yeah.
Yeah.
She stops. Oh, what do you have there?
Oh, we discovered these figurines. In fact, I saw a vision of your great grandmother talking with Fulgruk some time ago. This might be of interest to you.
She's no longer looking at the figurine and looking very squarely at you. Go on.
They were having an argument, if I recall correctly. It was Polcanus and Fulgruk that were arguing, right?
It was.
No,
yes.
it was.
No,
it
there
was
was. There was.
Keto.
There's Keo. Keo and Forgruk were fighting. They were arguing amongst themselves, and Keo was an owl folk.
Right.
And then Forgruk was the half Goliath, half orc, and then Tessa was the elven mage.
Right, and she was looking on. She was looking on an argument between Fulgruk and Keo.
And you saw this, a vision.
It was something like that, yes.
Tell me, Flex, when did you have this vision occur?
She looks at the others. How long was that? 2-3 days ago?
Yep, so about right.
Curious. Well, yes, forgive my rudeness. I am a descendant of an ascendant. Tessa Polcanus is, well, yeah, great, and many greats grandmother. She tucks a piece of hair behind her ear. It's slightly pointed, but not entirely. She's definitely a half-elf, if not more dilute. Very curious. Flix, is it? May I? She holds out her hand for the figurine.
No, certainly. Yes. He hands it over.
She examines it. This. She smiles. This is nice. I don't get many things that potentially look, well, like her.
I look to the others. In fact, I look at Exhiba in particular. Well, then take it with our compliments. I don't
Actually,
know.
just stares. Actually, just stares.
I don't entirely understand the importance that you all put on the people that came before you, but it seems as though something that touches your heart. So go ahead. It's fine. Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's more of a belief and more of a faith now. The things that my great, I will not, let's just say my great grandmother, my ascendant has done.
she's done for the good of the people of Arctis. I've tried to follow in her footsteps, to an extent. And here, as guild mistress, I can help keep adventurers such as yourself clothed, warm, fed, and, well, busy. She walks back over to her desk and she sets the figurine down beside it. Things like this. Things like images of Tessa. They're more reminders that of someone, something that I myself aspired to be. Something greater than myself. And I, like her, want to leave an impact on the world before I leave it. Tessa had much longer than I. But in my way, in my limited lifespan as one of both human and elven blood, I will do what I can to keep Arctis safe, just like my great-grandmother once would have wanted. Now, mind you, I don't have a great ice library of mine to cater to, but I can help you in many ways. Now, sit, friends. Please. She gestures. And she actually goes over and shuts the door.
I waggle my eyebrows at Extrabot.
Oh, you will not bait me. I will not be baited.
Now, first off, I do need to suffer you with a few formalities. I do need to register you as adventurers in the Adventurers Guild. Mind you, this will allow me to both keep tabs on what you are doing and the things that you have done to help Arctis. Mostly the patrons of Borealis. She starts writing things down in her journal. Yes, Ajax of no tribe, Flix. And you said Duke of Cats, yes?
Duke of Cats, that's correct.
Esther Tinkerwing? Ah, yes, Esther, you seem to have some esteemed words coming from the Artificers Guild. In fact, I have you pre-registered here under, let's see, Morris Arclight. That's right. Esther, Morris has introduced you to some of the people in the airship. Oh,
Esther is
gone?
departing.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
She's
It's okay.
She's being called away to the Artificers Guild as we speak.
Okay, she's gonna go to the Artificers Guild.
Whee!
Thank you, Esther.
Bye.
Yes, Morris pre-registered you. And you are now listed under both the Artificers Guild and the Adventurers Guild. And you, Ikashiba? Yes, and she's writing things down. And Ikashiba, she looks you over. Anything you would like for me to know? Do you need to register under a specific clergy?
No, just Exhiba.
All right. I have it noted here. Now, with some of the formalities out of the way, she slams the book shut. You all have been very busy. And she points at the hideous thing on Ajax's hip. What is that?
I believe it's called a Krampus.
Well,
Some kind of Yeti.
certainly no Yeti I've ever seen, and something I don't want wagging about here. Here, set that stinking thing in the corner, please.
Ajax sets it down.
Well, I will have to note this. However, I don't have the foggiest idea what the thing is. She's peering at it. Oh, it smells like a Yeti. It certainly doesn't look like one. And you found this where exactly?
It was chained up by the orcs up on the mountain. They've been doing a lot of strange Yeti husbandry up there. This one seemed twisted.
Yeti husbandry, preposterous. Those things are unthinking, killing and eating machines.
Well, we have orc notes that suggest otherwise. What do they call them?
Children of the Owl.
Children of the Owl.
Children of the Owl. That is. She walks over to a bookshelf, begins rifling through it. A Yeti being a child of the Owl. Now that's not something I've heard in quite some time. However, she pulls out a large tome. Now that is something that was co-opted by some of the Goliaths and orcs long ago. The orcs of the area actually used to utilize giant owls in order to get around some of the strong winds that hang around the Borean mountains. You see the orcs and the Goliaths there, they would ride these owls as if they were bonded companions. But that's not something I would hear as referred to, the Yetis referred to as. Now that's strange.
Well, it seems as though whatever these orcs are up to, they're trying to resurrect an ancient culture and botching it horribly. They had owls, but they'd enslaved them. Whatever they're doing with the Yeti is probably a twisted mockery of something that their people did in the distant mists of the past. Of course, I have no proof of this. This is merely me speculating.
Now the orcs of ages gone, they used to be bonded with these owls. And they used to, well, ride them about and, well, treat them with respect and the dignity that they deserve. And in fact, the giant owls are revered around Borealis by being, well, bearers of the light. Wherever they go, luck and fortune and the aurora borealis follows. Some say even the light is ushered on by their wings as they fly through the night sky of Arctis. But having them be enslaved? No, that would go against everything the orcs previously held true and held dear. If they are finding and enslaving owls. She shakes her head. It's very, very worrisome. Not
I'm
simply.
worried about the Yetis, to be honest.
She nods. The Yetis are an odd piece of this. While Yetis are very at home in the Borean Mountains, they are not known to get along with the orcs, well, at all. In fact, they would vie for territory constantly. It's curious that they would, well, be in cahoots. But she kneels down and examines the Krampus head. If this was once a Yeti, and now it's this, I would be very interested in finding out how exactly they changed the Yeti's form to be something so hideous. It's a dark omen. But, Ajax, would you mind just leaving this horrible thing here with me? Perhaps I can get you some more information.
Of course.
I will, try and keep it as fresh as possible. What is your intent with this head?
Well, we took it in theory as a trophy of some kind to somebody who would be interested, either a collector or an adventurer's guild.
And to be fair, we're always interested in collecting bounties. That is, after all, one of the many things that we do.
Of course. Now, this thing, rightly, most assuredly is a danger to Arctis. But I don't have anything posted for, well, giant, twisted, corrupted Yeti things. But I understand that you went through great effort to bring this back. and to bring it to me. I want to make sure you're duly compensated, but I also don't want to put the other adventurers into a panic. Some of these fine folk are more used to running errands and stopping pickpockets, you see. Sorry, 1 second. I'll take this head, and I'll find out more information about this. Now that I have you registered, at the very least, I can keep track of the things you're doing around Arctis. I would like to find out more information about the orcs' relationship with the giant owls, and especially as we get closer to the Ascension ceremony, if their intentions are to disrupt it. That is my primary concern.
Or potentially hijack it?
This Ascension ceremony is a bit contentious for a lot of people. As you may have heard, the Ascendant of this time is one not only not native to Arctis, but they're a dragonborn. This is, well, a first for Arctis. And it seems to have put the general area in quite a furor. We've seen more thefts, we've seen more problems with people going missing, with goods going missing. Something is stirring in the air, and I don't like it. I don't like the looks of that, she points at the Yeti, the Krampus head.
Well, it's that's surprising. It's not attractive to look at. You probably would not like the look of it.
No.
Ajax like rolls the tongue up like a fruit roll up and just like puts it back in its skull. Ugh.
Blech. For now, I'll keep this head, and I'll find out some more information for you. And perhaps I can give you a lead on what these orcs might be doing next.
Well, I suppose then you know where to find us.
In the meantime, I am going to go through some previous charters. And if I can find anything promising, or maybe even related to your current predicament, I'll send them your way. We have various couriers. Perhaps you've seen them. They're yay-high, scaly, kobolds.
Oh yes.
Yes, they
Many of them.
love to disseminate information across Arctis, she smirks. They also love keeping and disseminating those secrets. Watch yourselves around those little scaled ones.
I'm rather fond of them myself.
Speaking of which, where is Fuego? Ajax looks in his backpack where he last saw Fuego.
Probably in the inn.
He did just disappear, didn't he?
I've noticed the kobolds have been in quite a bit of a furor, maybe more excitable than usual, because of the upcoming ascension of a dragonborn.
Well, also that one keeps tipping them very, very well.
They do live to get paid.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Just be wary of the kobolds. They run a very interesting racket. The one that heads those kobolds, the shaman, Sixik. I'm sure you've met her.
Yeah, indeed, I have.
Egg into cherry pie.
He toggles the sending bone that's tied into his hair.
Sixik, most of all, is very curious about what is happening with the upcoming ascension, and has been more aggressive with sending her kobolds out to, well, everyone she can get their hands on. You'll probably see them well, everywhere you go these days. I can't seem to get them out of the guild hall. Sometimes they're rifling through papers, other times they're having discussions with some of the local adventurers. But I'll tell you one thing. That kobold shaman, she runs an information train that could even rival Eris's. She smirks.
Unsurprising. Big ones often underestimate small ones.
Well, adventurers, seems like we are going to have a very, very interesting relationship. And that's where I will end today's session.
Nice, I'm in a relationship.
Yeah! Wah!
Oh wait, I don't want that. Fuck.
You guys got a shit ton of gold today. Let's see, 15, 16, 1700, ooh, 1750.
Unfortunately, split multiple ways. It is... I always say.
1750.
Are we splitting this 3 ways, 4 ways? How are we splitting this?
I mean, I only saw 3 of us deal with. So.
All right, we'll split it up 3 ways.
Unless someone else was there, I just didn't notice.
Three
It's
ways is
500.
fine.
That's 583 gold, 0.33 repeating, of course.
Repeating,
Bam.
of course.
I broke 4 digits.
I'll take the extra gold since you guys got all the loot.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh!
So with that in mind, you guys have sold most of your goods. You have found someone who appreciates one of your religious implements, including someone who's actually related to an ascendant here in the flesh, and someone who seems to know a little bit more about the ascendance and this ascension ceremony than the others let on. Also with the Adventurers Guild, you will have access to a lot of various quests. And if you so wish, you can check the Adventurers board at any time to find things to do. But otherwise, I think Miss Polcanis is going to keep you very, very busy.
Now that we're in a relationship.
Now that you're in a relation, you brought her ahead. Bitches love heads.
Yeah, maybe. Nick, so we're thinking about maybe, are you just like perpetually busy on Saturdays? Is that just like the way it goes?
No. Friday and Saturday are medium busy at best. It's Monday through Thursday, and then Sundays that are pretty much always spoken for.
So Drew is moving to a new temporary place, but we were discussing maybe on Saturday playing another game.
Bonus session.
I am down to say, like, I'm down to commit to Saturday. I would just ask that, like, we finish by, like, 9. But I'm down any other time over the course of the day.
Sweet. Let me look at my schedule of crap and make sure that I don't have a randomly scheduled thing on Saturday, and I'll get back to you guys.
Cool. Okay, thanks, everyone.
Excellent. Thank you guys for the game. I'm going to say goodbye
yeah.
to chat, and I will let you be free. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey guys.
Hey, chat. Hi, thanks for joining me for another session of Arctis. We had a little bit of a shopping session today. These guys brought back a ton of stuff from their 3-session rendezvous. And they brought back a hideous Krampus head, which they are slowly discovering. What the hell is that? But they'll spend some time in the Adventurers Guild and hopefully get into a lot of trouble on our next session of Arctis. Thank you guys for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. We play every Wednesday from 7 p.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. And we have anywhere from 3 to 5 players at any given time. But yeah, This is the Homebrew, and they are discovering a lot about Arctis. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you next week for more adventure and glorious session 13. If you'd like to join the Discord, or reminders on when the sessions are going live to talk with players, or just to talk to me and hang out, I'm going to link Discord in chat. I'm gonna link it in chat. That's the Discord. Poggers. But otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful evening.